And here we are again. So this video is going to be quite a short one. I just wanted to share with you this drawing that I made. I simply wanted to draw a raven. So I took a reference photo of how ravens more or less look and started by sketching out the rough shapes. I'm doing this in a sketchbook. This is the sketchbook where I do my tattoo ideas, so it could be that this one will also become a tattoo design available in the portfolio of the tattoo studio in Berlin. And I did this with pencils. I had a few different pencils. I wanted to work with my Blackwin pencil. If you don't know these are some very fancy, posh pencils that have a really dark lead. They are quite expensive, but I also like them because they feel really smooth and nice while drawing. Then I also used a few lighter pencils. So the one in the lead holder is a very hard pencil, which I usually use to deepen my shadows, or I lay down a certain shading with a darker pencil like a B2 or with my Blackwing or something. And then I go over that again with a hard pencil because it deepens the color even more. So when you work with soft pencils on a lightly textured paper, the soft pencil doesn't go into the tiny cracks of the paper, into the tiny texture of the paper. And when you go over that again with a harder pencil, you get to push this graphite into these cracks. So that's, I think, how this effect comes to be. And yeah, as I like swords, I have added this little sword to the raven into its beak. First I did a very fantasy-like sword, and then I decided that I wanted to make it look a little bit different so that it's more like a Viking one-handed sword. So I change its shape again, because Vikings and ravens, they go well together. I mean, it's a little bit cliche, but I mean, Odin had ravens, so maybe Hugin would be proud, I don't know. I was just having fun with this drawing. Also, I was not really sure what to do with the eye of the raven. I did not want to give him a very cartoony eye, and I was unsure which eye would suit a semi-realistic bird, so I just decided to make it all black and give it one light reflection spot there, so it doesn't look like a hollow hole in its head. For the feathers, I decided to go with a really stylized way of drawing them. It almost looks like some very simple fur, but I didn't want to go into the nitty-gritty details of the feathers. I was more interested in the shading and in the shapes of the feathers rather than all the texture that feathers have. So you're free to do whatever you like in your drawings. Don't just think because you want to draw a bird now, and like you want to draw a bird and all that's holding you back is the difficulty or the intricacy of their feathers. You're absolutely allowed to stylize them however you like. So don't feel afraid to draw birds just because they have feathers. Just do it. You could even mimic the detail of a feather simply by doing the shading a little bit more roughly with your pencil. So yeah, just play around. That's what I did here. I was just having fun with this drawing, and I also like the outcome. I later scanned it in and reworked a little bit of the shadows after the scan so that the drawing gets back its depth. I think sometimes the scanner loses a little bit of this original depth, and it simply enhances a drawing if you clean it up a little bit nicely once it's scanned. So anyway, I hope you liked this little video and that maybe I will see you next time. Bye!